Your calcium pills are fooling you and your bone loss. We've been told forever. Drink milk, pop your calcium pills. That's the secret to strong bones. It sounds logical. Bones contain calcium, so more calcium should mean stronger bones. But here's the uncomfortable part. A large body of trial evidence shows that calcium supplements do not prevent fractures. Even when you increase your intake, the boost in bone mineral density is only about 0.6 to 1.8%. If calcium truly made bones strong, fractures would be declining, not rising. Millions of people swallow calcium every day, yet bone loss keeps climbing. Then, why are people who take the most calcium still the ones breaking bones? As up to 37 million fragility fractures occur every year worldwide, roughly 70 fractures every minute. If calcium really fixed bones, these numbers would be falling, but they're not. So either everyone is careless, or we've been told the wrong story. It's not a calcium problem, it's a signal problem. You might think your bones are like concrete, unchanging and static. The fact is, bones are living tissue. Every day, your body is breaking down old bones and building new ones. So the real question isn't whether you have enough raw material, it's why your body chooses to build or dismantle bone in the first place. Wolff's Law tells us that bones adapt to the amount of stress they endure. Increase mechanical loading and the internal architecture strengthens. Decrease loading and the bone weakens. Science describes this continuous reshaping as bone remodeling. Bones are not inert structures. They constantly break down old material and deposit new material to maintain structural integrity and metabolic balance. This dynamic process protects your skeleton and keeps calcium and phosphorus levels in balance. So the answer? Demand. Bones adapt to what you ask of them. Put stress on them, and your body builds them up. Ignore them, and it quietly dismantles them. That's why astronauts lose bone in space, and why people stuck in bed weaken so quickly. Here's where our trust in supplements unravels, and why more calcium won't rescue us. Let me make this uncomfortable for a second. You could be taking calcium every day and still slowly weakening your bones. Up to 37 million fragility fractures happen yearly, so clearly the supplement strategy isn't saving us. Calcium is like cement on a construction site. You need it, but pallets of cement don't build skyscrapers. Workers and blueprints do. Without a signal, the material just sits there. Randomized trials show that simply adding more calcium doesn't translate into fewer fractures, and the small bump it gives to bone density is only 0.7 to 1.8%. Increases that tiny aren't enough to meaningfully change fracture risk. And not only does extra calcium fail to protect your bones, it may also put strain on your heart and kidneys. And that's what makes this worse, because the thing people take as a safety net is not automatically harmless. Research has raised concerns around stomach side effects, kidney stones, and even heart-related risk in some people. The problem is, people are still obsessing over nutrients while ignoring the signal that actually tells bone to grow. Yes, vitamin D helps your body absorb calcium, and other minerals contribute to bone formation. But even the perfect nutrient cocktail doesn't matter if you never tell your bones they're needed. So what triggers bone growth? Load, stress, movement. Your bones respond to pressure, not pills. When you place weight or impact on your skeleton, your body responds by strengthening it. Bones do not get stronger just because calcium showed up. They get stronger when your body feels a reason to keep them strong. Research from Harvard shows that strength training and weight-bearing exercises not only slow bone loss, but can build bone. These activities tug and push on your bones, nudging bone-forming cells into action and making vulnerable areas like your hips and spine stronger. Though not all movement is equal. Most people move, but not in a way that builds bone. A casual stroll is good, but climbing stairs, lifting weights, jumping, and carrying groceries create far stronger signals. Bones only grow where they're challenged. Walking strengthens legs and hips, but not wrists or spine. To turn movement into medicine, focus on exercises that load your skeleton. Even daily tasks like lifting toddlers or gardening can contribute when done with intention. The key is to gradually increase the load so your bones receive a clear message: we need to be stronger. Here's what most people never realize. Your body is always asking one question. Is this bone expensive to maintain or necessary to keep? Because bone is a living and active tissue that your body is constantly repairing, reshaping, and maintaining. And maintenance costs energy. So when your life includes stairs, lifting, carrying, impact, resistance, your body reads that as, keep this skeleton strong. But when your days are built around sitting, low effort, and almost no load, your body starts making a different calculation. We can get away with less. That is why bone loss is not just about deficiency. It is also about adaptation. Your body is not failing you. It is responding to the life you are repeatedly showing it. Now, ready for the blueprint to bulletproof your bones? Let's get practical. Instead of chasing more calcium, focus on the signals that matter. Load your skeleton. Do resistance training and impact loading exercises like squats, lunges, jumps, and stair climbs. Build muscle. Strong muscles tug on bones and improve balance, reducing falls and fractures. Move daily. Walk briskly, carry weight, dance or run, any activity that keeps your skeleton active. Get sunlight and eat well. Vitamin D helps you absorb the calcium you do take in. A diet rich in leafy greens, nuts, seeds, and fermented foods provides the other minerals bones need. Avoid long stretches of inactivity. Even brief periods of bed rest accelerate bone loss. Start small and build up. Use weights that challenge you without risking injury, and gradually increase the load as your strength improves. If you're already diagnosed with osteoporosis or have risk factors, talk to your healthcare provider before embarking on an impact program. And don't neglect rest. Bones grow stronger when they're allowed to recover. Treat movement like nutrition. You need a dose every single day to keep your skeleton healthy. Ask yourself, are you willing to invest 20 minutes a day to strengthen the frame that carries you through life? Now, the next time someone says, just take calcium for your bones, you'll know what's missing. Calcium gives you the bricks. Movement tells your body to build. Without the instruction, nothing gets built. Change how you move, and you change how your bones behave. If this changed the way you see bone health, send it to someone who still thinks supplements are the answer. Because this is one of those things people need to understand before it becomes a real problem. Comment the one line that stayed with you most. Don't forget to subscribe to stay updated with more evidence-based health insights that actually help you make better decisions.